Hello, everyone.
Hi.
Greetings from a hot Manhattan. I hear that there are fires out west and heat, and we had a tropical storm already the other night, and coronavirus is going on. It is certainly an adventure in the world right now, and we're really glad to be here with you tonight to play a few tunes. The theme tonight is adventure, but we're focusing on the good adventures, not the terrible adventures that are going on in the world right now, but the good ones. I was intending to dress up in my ski bunny costume, but it's too hot.
Yeah, way too hot.
It's too hot, so instead I just have my ski gloves on. I did get out all my ski stuff, but it's just too hot to put it on, so I have my hiking outfit and my ski gloves on, which it doesn't make any sense.
Naturally.
And I got my skis out. Did you notice?
I did,
I don't think you even noticed.
I did notice.
I'm proud of my skis, so I'm just going to show you. These are my backcountry skis here.
They usually live in the bathroom.
They do live in the bathroom, that's true.
But now they're making an appearance here.
Yes, they live in the bathroom. If you ever come to our house, you can look at my beautiful skis while you're on the toilet. It's quite a pleasant experience, actually. Nice. It's quite nice. Anyways, so where are we? We're in Mario's virtual session.
Yeah.
And if you also are unsure of where you are or why you're here, as usual...
You're not alone.
You're not alone. We don't know either. As usual, you can go down in the description and find information about... I guess there's no information about us, but Tune Supply, which is us, and the session and all of that sort of stuff. This is the 34th episode or session. I guess it's not an episode, it's a session.
Yeah.
34th session. We did not intend to be doing this long.
No.
And before I go any further, I just want to say that I have been following the news about coronavirus, and it's not looking good. When this all started, we were the ones who were in the hot spot. New York was the hot spot, and it was quite scary here. Now, New York is okay, and the rest of the U.S. is not doing so well. So we really hope that you all are okay and staying safe and wearing your masks and social distancing and all that sort of good stuff. I would have preferred that we weren't here doing the session for the 34th time, because I would have preferred to be in the actual Mario's doing the session. But all that being said, please stay safe. We are really glad to see you tonight. Two more things real quick. As usual, I always plug the mailing list, but I want to give you a little another nugget that you may want to, a morsel, I'll say.
Is
a
it
morsel.
A scone?
It's not a scone.
Okay.
The scones they're coming. But this morsel is, I decided that it would be great if we, in addition to announcing 2 of the sets for the leaders, as we do on the mailing list, we should also put our sets on there, because we'll know those.
That's a good idea.
So if you sign up for the mailing list, we'll add the sets that we play, that Chris and I play at the beginning and the end, in addition to 2 of the leader sets. And no, I'm not doing that just to get you to sign up for the mailing list, though it did sound like that. We want this to be useful to everybody out there, and I realize that having that information ahead of time is useful, so we're going to start doing that. The mailing list link is down there, or you can go over to the Tune Supply website. Lastly, as you know, this is all community contribution run. So the session exists through community contributions entirely. So if you can contribute, the link rests on Chris's head, and it's down in the description and over in the comments. If you're new here, you can throw a few bucks in. That helps us to keep this running. We pay all of the leaders and special guests, and we want to keep going as long as we have to, basically. I guess
there's a need and a desire for this to keep going.
Yes, which it looks like there might go on for a while. Yeah. Okay. So we're going to get started off here with some slip jigs, because I realized that I don't think we've ever played a full set of slip jigs as one of our starter or end sets.
Oh, I didn't realize that.
So, and I love slip jigs.
Well, then we should do it.
Yeah. So the tunes for this starting set are Fig for a Kiss in E minor. That's technically a hop jig, but don't tell anyone. The Cock and the Hen, which is also called Cathal McConnell's. And I just taught this in my Irish Art Center class, and was reminded that this tune is on, I always call it Catherine McConnell's, but it's on my own CD with the name Cock and the Hen, and I completely forgot that, which is hilarious.
Yeah.
So we're putting it up as the Cock and the Hen on the screen there, and then the last one is Redican's Mother, which is like my favorite go-to easy
Classic.
slip jig. Yeah, so let's start off with these here. We can get warmed up. 1, 2, 3. Excellent. Slip jigs always put me in a good mood. They're not very difficult. However, I have to say I didn't call the key on the second one.
Oh, no.
Do you know why?
No. What was the second one?
Cock and the Hen.
Oh, right.
F sharp minor.
Why did you not?
Well,
because there's too many syllables
yes.
to say. Yeah.
If I have to say that many things while I'm playing, it usually just comes out. Blah, blah,
Right.
blah, blah. And I thought, well, I'm on the internet.
That makes sense. Yeah. Plus the key is on the screen, so
It's on the screen.
Yeah.
That's true. I'm trying to make it like a real session where somebody calls the key.
It is a real session.
It is a real session. That's true. It's a real virtual session.
Yeah.
That's what it is. Okay. Well, I see that Alan is here.
Hi, Alan.
Hi, Alan. Richard Walker was late, but he has a note.
Oh, good.
So that's totally fine. I'll mark that down on the attendance sheet.
Yeah.
Puck is here. Good.
Yeah.
Peter,
and
Emer.
Liz, of course.
My mom is washing her hands in the comments.
Good.
That's great. Okay, so nearly everybody is here. That means we can start with the real folks that you're here to see tonight, which are our guest leaders. So we have two exciting things. One is we have somebody who's never been on before. And two is we have somebody who's been on the most times.
Yes.
So our person who has been here numerous times is Alan Murray playing, he's actually playing guitar, bouzouki tonight, and also singing.
Yep.
So triple threat there. And we have Liz Hanley, who is making her first visit to the virtual session. I think she's been to the real session. I don't know, actually. Maybe not. Well, maybe she's here, so she can say.
So she can tell us.
If she hasn't, then we extend the invitation, Liz, as soon as we can be back in the pub. But Liz, I know Liz from from New York, but she's from Boston, and she is living in England right now.
Yep.
So she's all over the place, but we are really excited to have her.
That makes it the middle of the night right now, actually.
Yes.
So good on you, Liz.
Yes, our European folks.
Sticking around.
Yes. Anyway, so I think that, I mentioned the theme. I'll just say it again for anybody who joined. The theme is adventure. That's why I'm wearing my, what are these called? Biff?
I don't know.
Biff head wrap, because I'm in my summer hiking outfit.
Right.
And we'll be doing some other adventure-related things. And, of course, we have pictures from you all relating to adventure. As usual, you can always send in pictures, and increasingly people are sending video, which is great.
Yeah, all good stuff.
Related to the theme. Okay, with that, I think we'll have some tunes.
All right.
Here we go.
Hello. Liz Hanley here. Thanks so much, Tune Supply, for having me. I'm really excited to be here. And I've thought up some tunes and some songs to do today. And I'm here in, some of you who may know me already know that I split my time between Brooklyn, New York, and Sheffield in South Yorkshire. And when the lockdown hit, when the pandemic hit and we went into lockdown, I decided to be in Sheffield. And we're here in my husband Thomas's recording studio. And I am happy to be joined by Mr. Alan G. Murray. Hello, Alan.
Hi, Liz. Good to see you.
How are you?
I'm doing excellently. How about yourself?
Awesome. Nice shirt.
Thank you. This is my my
Where are
adventure
you?
safari shirt. I'm in Boston.
Well, that's where I grew up.
Indeed.
Yes, it's true. I'm from Boston. And I thought I'd start with some tunes, some reels. The first one is called Speed the Plough. And the theme is adventure, so speed, the need for speed. The second tune is Tommy Peoples. And the third tune is Callaghan's, also known as the Galtee Rangers. And I've got my adventure hat. This could also be my Ranger's hat. Why don't we do these reels?
collecting the woos from the leaders too.
Oh yeah, we could steal them.
Oh, we
from
could
the
steal them.
recordings, Yeah.
I would pay extra for woos from leaders to add to our collection. If this is your first time here, you'll be amused to know that we have a collection of woos from session goers who are in the virtual session pub, and you can actually go hear them if you'd like to create your own backdrop to the session. They are at tune.supply/sounds. There's also 2 recipes on there from Marta Cook and Peter Rahill. That is where we keep all of our great session-related content that is secret to the broadcast here. It's not linked to on the website. So go over there and add your own soundtrack. There's some great stuff.
There's some great stuff like this.
Woo! That's one of my favorites.
Yeah.
It doesn't sound real. It's like
yeah.
very professional woo. Yeah. It's great. Okay, and I have to say it's going to be weird to have a session in real life where there isn't a chat window.
Right.
I mean, I guess we do a lot of chatting in real life at the session, but I was just enjoying watching or looking at the chats during Liz's set there, Liz and Alan. And I have 2 things to note here. The first is that, a great mystery has been solved. I don't know if you saw.
No.
So when we see your emoticons come into our screen here on this like spaceship-like display that Chris has set up that runs this whole operation, it's like a spaceship. But when the emoticons come in, they are written out in text
Well,
format.
some of them are.
At least the one that looks like the person is clapping, like people do this.
Yeah.
When it comes in our screen, it says, wash hands, wash hands. Wash hands, wash hands. And I just said that my mom was washing her hands, and she said she thought she was clapping. Yeah. And this explains a giant mystery throughout the session about why people keep washing their hands in the chat section. Yeah. So that's great. Well, you should wash your hands anyways. And the other thing is that Bob Beamers challenged me, I guess, I'm not sure, somebody, to explain the difference between hop and slip jigs.
Oh.
And I can do it in about 30 seconds. So I'm going to take him up on this challenge.
Okay.
Okay, this is the simplistic answer. There are the scholars in the audience will have a bigger answer, but here's the simplistic answer. Hop jigs have a predominantly Humpty, 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 like Humpty Dumpty rhythm, and slip jigs have a predominantly cantaloupe, cantaloupe, cantaloupe rhythm. That took less than 30 seconds.
That's a very good way to explain it.
That doesn't explain all of them. For example, like Fig for Kiss has a little bit of both.
Right.
But anyways, okay, let's not go down that rabbit hole. We have some community pictures. Okay, so many great pictures were sent in last time when we were doing animals. People seem to be on a roll. They sent in a lot for today, or you guys sent in a lot today. And I was thinking, like, you've already seen a lot of my adventures, and so I'm not going to show very many pictures today. I want to showcase your pictures in 3 different segments, so that we have a bit more content from the community. So we're going to see our first batch here. Let's see. Guess who this one is from?
Angela Botzer?
Angela Botzer.
Very good.
Continues her winning streak. And this is an island called the Hungry Bishop's Island. I believe it's in County Clare.
County Clare, yeah. Very
that
good.
Looks like an excellent adventure. Okay, Barbara Lynn Rice sent in 3 pictures. And this first one I'm very jealous of because I have wanted to go on this adventure for a long time and have not succeeded. This is Bannerman's Castle in the Hudson. Do you know where this is?
Yeah, this is up like by Cold Spring or something, right?
Yeah. It's really hard to get here.
Right.
I have considered kayaking, but apparently there's the deadly rapids around here.
Okay.
And I think they do run tours sometimes, but not very often. It's like this old real castle that's on an island in the Hudson.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Cool.
So that's cool. Do you want to do one?
Let's see, this is also from Barbara Lynn Rice. Let's see, this says Isle of Skye. Oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah.
From Scotland.
Oh man, I'd love to go there. I have never been there.
Yeah, nice. And again, Barbara sent this in. It's a little hard to see, but it's from Istanbul, Turkey.
Oh, 3 places that I haven't been.
Very nice, yeah.
Very good. Okay, and then Emer sent in some more excellent pictures. Last time she sent in pictures of gorilla trekking in the DRC, Democratic Republic of Congo, and this is also from that same trip, a volcano that she went to look inside of. This is incredible. And here's another picture looking out at Lake Kivu. I hope I'm saying that correctly. And she also sent a little bit of video footage of the volcano crater. And I don't know if you all have seen, like, in real life, a volcano. Have you?
I don't think so.
It's one of the most primitive feelings I have ever felt.
Yeah, I
and
bet.
it makes you feel like you are a tiny, tiny speck, or not even a tiny speck, that these forces are happening around you. So
Right.
here's some footage from a volcano. Amazing.
That's cool.
Well, you know, I was obsessed when the volcano was like
The
erupting.
Hawaiian one, yeah.
I literally couldn't pay attention to anything else while that was happening.
Right.
And I had visited that volcano the previous year
Yeah.
and went to some places that are just now like gone.
Right.
It's so strange. Anyways, okay, so that's our first little selection. We're breaking it into 3 so we don't have a ton of pictures at one time. And let's see, does we have some more tunes?
Yeah, I think this is going to be the slow set. So if you
Oh, yes.
learn the tune that Liz posted, that Liz recorded, the teaching one, that's coming up now.
Yes. Yeah. So I was going to say this after, but I'll say it now. These, the second of the tunes, Sport, in this set, is recorded as a teaching video by Liz. So if you like it and you don't know it, you can go learn it on the virtual learning page.
All right.
So I have this slow set here, and I thought I would do some jigs. This is not a set I usually do, but I have strung together 3 of my favorite jigs because if you don't know them already, I thought they'd be fun to learn. The first one is called April's Fool. And April's Fool was written by Jimmy Keane, the legendary Stomach Steinway player, the piano accordionist from Chicago. He wrote this tune. And the second tune is called Sport, and this was written by Pater Urieta, and it's on one of my favorite albums, his album Amidst These Hills. And the third tune is called The Spotted Dog. And The Spotted Dog is about, The Spotted Dog is a pub in Birmingham, England. And I was just there, a little less than a year ago, for the Birmingham Trad Fest, which is a super fun festival. Plenty of adventure. So I definitely recommend going to it sometime in the future, when we're not amidst a pandemic. But yeah, so April's Fool, Sport, and The Spotted Dog. Cool?
Cool.
Cool.
Oh, sorry, I was just working on my Minecraft game. Anyway, that was lovely, everyone.
That was lovely.
Yeah.
And I love
That's
the
a great
speed.
pace. Yeah, great pace for
Yes. I don't know
anyone who's learning.
I don't know if Liz knows this, but the spotted dog is a Mario's favorite. Who is it that usually plays it?
I don't know.
Oh, now I'm forgetting. But yes, it goes in a set with Brendan McNiff.
Oh yeah, right.
Always plays it with two other tunes. One of them has an animal name. You can see that my brain has holes in it right now. I can't remember anything. But anyways, that's a great choice for the Mario session.
Corona Brain.
Corona Brain, yes. Okay, and I also noticed that Alan has his adventure shirt on. Did you see it?
Yes, I did.
It's
already been commented upon.
Oh, I didn't. I know. I missed that.
Yeah.
Excellent. Yes, I like when people dress up for the theme. This is kind of adventure shirt because this is your wool hiking shirt.
Yeah, this is what I would normally wear for going hiking.
Yeah.
So.
And we're going to take an adventure actually this weekend to Connecticut.
Yeah.
Which is the farthest we've gone in 4 months.
Well, yeah.
5 months.
We went up to.
Oh, we went hiking, but I
What was
think
that place called?
Storm King.
Storm King, but
Which
I think
was
this
really
is
cool.
farther.
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
I mean, Connecticut, it's like another state away, so
Yeah.
it's going to be exciting. Good adventure. Okay, so just to remind you, I spoke over Chris before we started because I got so excited to remind everybody, as I will again here, that the second tune, Sport, was taught by Liz as part of our virtual learning series.
Yep.
And I think Chris is going to put the text on the screen. You can't click on that, unfortunately, but if you just type that in, or you just go over to the Tune Supply website, you can see Liz's lesson, as well as a whole bunch of other ones that have happened in the last couple of months. And Chris is going to put it in the comments, too. So, yeah, go check that out. And the other thing I wanted to say, I know we have a lot of new people here tonight, but also a lot of people who have been here for a long time. We are very interested in what we can do to help you and to make things for you that are, how do I say? Things
Useful.
that you want.
Yeah.
Things that are useful. So if there's suggestions that you have for us for our virtual learning program, please tell us in the comments or send us an email at tunes@tune.supply is the email address, because we would love to prepare those lessons or materials for you as we go forward. Okay, so there's a very exciting report from the field today. If you're new, we usually have what we call the report from the field, which could be anything really. It's a video from somebody who is part of the session, and it might show their animal, their dog, their bear. It might be in a field. It might not be in a field. It might be a performance. There's all sorts of things. And we received a report from the field today from a Mario's original. I'm not going to say who it is. We're just going to go see this report. I hope you enjoy this because I loved it.
Very nice.
Oh, that's so good to see Bob. So you guys probably know that Bob plays Quebecois music in addition to Irish music.
Yes.
And there was a Quebecois session that he kind of started up here in New York only a few months before the lockdowns, I think. But I knew that he had gone up to Poughkeepsie to play in a porch session, and I'm glad that he sent some footage of this great event.
Porch session sounds like it could be a band name.
That's true.
Or an album name.
Or a tune name.
The name of a beer.
Yes, that's true. It also sounds fairly safe
Yeah.
these days.
Yeah.
Maybe we should find a porch to take over.
Yeah.
If only there were porches in Manhattan. Bob, thanks for sending that in. So good to see you. Okay, so a moment that you may have come here for, actually. Liz is going to sing 2 songs on the session, and she's going to do the next one right now.
All right.
So here we go.
All right, so I'm gonna sing a song, and this is, I just thought I'd do one of my favorites, the Bonny Light Horseman, and Alan and I have sung this song together in sessions in New York. Alan and I met in New York, and we were both living there at the same time for a while. And this is just, the Bonny Light Horseman is about a horseman who goes off to war during one of the Napoleonic Wars, and he dies, and his lover is mourning the loss of him, and she curses Napoleon for taking her love away. And it's really an anti-war song, and I got it from the recording of Frank Hart, and Frank Hart was an amazing song collector. If you're ever looking for songs, check out his recordings. He has a whole album of Napoleonic songs, and many, many other albums as well. And yeah, I'll do this one, the Bonny Light Horseman. Bonaparte he commanded his troops for to stand, and he leveled his cannon all over the land. He leveled his cannon, all victory to gain, and he killed my light horseman returning from Spain. Broken hearted I will wander for the loss of my lover. He is my bonny light horseman, in the wars he was slain. If you saw my love on sentry on a cold winter's day, with his red rosy cheeks and his colors so gay, I'm mounted on horseback, the whole victory to gain. And it's all over the battlefield, my love he did range. Broken hearted I will wander for the loss of my lover. He's my bonny light horseman, in the wars he was slain. Oh, if I were a blackbird and had wings to fly, I would fly to the spot where my true love did lie. And with my little fluttering wings, his wounds I would heal, she laments for her mate as she flies. Oh, where, tell me, where is my true love, she cries. Oh, where in this wild world is there one to compare with my bonny light horseman who's slain in the war? Broken hearted, I wonder for the loss of my lover. He is my bonny light horseman, in the wars he was slain. Oh, Napoleon Bonaparte, I have done you no harm, so why, tell me, why have you caused this alarm? We were happy together, my true love and me, but now you have stretched him in his grave over the sea. Broken hearted, I will wander for the loss of my lover. He is my bonny light horseman, in the wars he was slain. Broken hearted, I will wander for the loss of my lover. He is my bonny light horseman, in the wars he was slain.
Gorgeous.
Wow, nice. Beautiful.
Man, I remember hearing Liz sing that at the O'Neill session. Before, like the pre-renovation
Right.
O'Neill session, which is going back a ways, at least for me. And yeah, every time I hear it, it gives me chills. It's a lovely song. Speaking of Liz's singing, Liz has at least one and probably a couple CDs. I'm not sure. Liz, would you write in the comments the names of your CDs there? I don't think it will let you link, but we will.
Yeah, we can find them and link them.
We'll find the links
You
and
can
put
tell
them
us
in the
the name.
comments. So if you like Liz's stuff and you don't already have her CDs, go buy them. It's well worth it.
Yeah.
Okay, so we should have some more community pictures,
Yes.
I think, because we do have a lot of adventure pictures of yours to
Lots to get
show.
through. All right.
Okay. Oh, this is cool. So Issa Simon sent two photos. Now, she is a grand adventurer. I already knew this based on some other pictures that she had. Oh,
Excuse me.
that was a sneeze. I heard it.
Yeah.
She has sent a couple of adventure pictures in the past. So this is her climbing between two rocks at
nice.
Red Rocks. It looks like they're gonna like eat her or
Right.
something. I think she survived. Okay, and this is West Patagonia. I've been to Patagonia. This looks so familiar. Absolutely gorgeous. Very nice. Okay, now Jill Yates is also a big adventurer. We know this from her previous pictures, and she sent in a couple of beautiful photos. This is near or on Cotopaxi in Ecuador.
Yeah. Very nice.
Very cool. Okay,
Oh,
and here's
there's
some
that one, yeah.
llamas. You know about llamas.
I do. I love llamas.
Where's that picture of you with the llama taken? Was that Peru?
That's Peru. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Are llamas the ones that that spit, or are they alpacas?
I don't know.
I can't remember. Okay, and Jill is also a diver, as we know. And here she said she's pointing at 80 to 100 whale sharks
Oh, jeez.
that are in the water there. And of course, the last picture here is her diving with the whale sharks up close.
Whoa.
Yeah, that is cool. She took that picture.
That's cool.
Amazing. Very cool. Okay, and two more. Laura Johnson sent this picture in from when she was in West Papua, and she this is a band of folks who lived there from the Lani tribe, or Lani, I'm
Wow.
not sure, who were her porters on a journey that she took.
Very cool.
Pretty cool. And this is part of the journey, going across. This looks like a Indiana Jones bridge.
Wow.
Amazing.
Those are
Very
great.
cool.
Great pictures.
Our folks have been on a lot of adventures.
Yeah.
I am a big adventurer myself, as you all probably know. I feel like life has been a big adventure.
Yeah.
And so I love seeing pictures of other people's adventures, especially in this time when we can't really go anywhere. So it's very, very nice. Okay, so let's see. Oh, we have our special guest.
Special guest coming up.
So the special guests tonight are, there's two of them, but actually one of them is in this next clip, James Cleveland. And he is my co-fiddle teacher at the Irish Arts Center, so some of you have him in class. And also he is, I would call him like a founding member of the Marios clan, the in-person Marios clan. He also is a founding member, I think, or around there, of the Dempsey session, which became the Sláinte session. He plays in the Irish Arts Center band. He does everything that is community-oriented and Irish music related in New York. You can find James Cleveland, and he is just the nicest, most generous guy that I can imagine. So he also was our inaugural session host from the first Marios session.
The first one that after us. Yeah.
Yes. Back in March, and that is archived on the YouTube channel if you want to go check it out. Mm-hmm. But we asked if he would come back for a repeat visit, and he said yes, and he brought a guest with him, Fong Sullivan.
Right.
I wanted to show, James sent in 2 pictures of his own adventures. James is also a diver. And does it say where these are? I forgot to write it down.
Did you say Fiji?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Does it say in the description there?
No.
Okay. James, tell us where these are. That is
Fiji.
Fiji.
Yeah.
Okay. So here's one picture, and then here's another one.
There's James.
Wow.
Wow, that's great.
You know, it's really hard to take pictures underwater when you're diving.
Yeah, I imagine.
I know, because I've tried.
Yeah.
I am a diver as well. He must have some special photography equipment there.
Yeah.
Very cool. Okay, so without further ado, James and Fong have some tunes for us.
Thanks, Caitlin and Chris. Hello, everybody. Hello to the Marios gang. I'm James. This is Fong. And this is Guinness down here. We're coming to you from the Upper West Side, which is an adventure for me, as I just moved here a month ago. And we're going to play a bunch of tunes for you. First is an air from the Shetland Isles called The Slockit Light, one of my favorite tunes. And then we'll go into 3 jigs. The first is Tobin's favorite in D, and then Leg of the Duck in G, and then Horse with a Heart in D. And last one is by Frankie Kennedy from the band Alton, which I learned just about a week ago from Fong. It's a great tune. So starting with Slockit Light. Thanks, everybody. Hope to see you soon.
Very nice.
Yay!
All right.
Woohoo!
It's great to see you both.
Yes, good to see you. And Daniel just said in the comments, it's rare to see 2 fiddles on the session.
Indeed, true.
Which is
Very
actually
true, yep.
true.
Yep.
And it's actually rare to see 2 fiddles at any gig, gig where there's 2 or 3 people.
Right.
But it's one of my favorite things to do is to be on a gig where there's more than one fiddle player.
For those of you who have never been to Mario's in person, there's usually about 20 fiddles
At least 20.
and like maybe a box or a flute.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's accurate. And it's great. It is great. Yes, and if you haven't experienced it, you will. It will happen sometime in the future. Actually, we do occasionally put a whole bunch of people on screen on the virtual session.
True.
And we're going to be doing that again soon. I won't tell you when exactly. It's in the works, but we will be putting, how many people do we do? 16?
16-ish.
16 people up on the screen at the same time, which will be really fun. Okay, on a more serious note, before the session started, James sent me an email and let me know that Elsa Reagan has unfortunately passed away, and she was one of the founders of the Irish Arts Centre Band, founder and leader, and he mentioned in his email that she loved Slockit Light and that she would always request and start that one. And I wanted to just, for a moment, play The Parting Glass in tribute to Elsa. I know a lot of you know her. And when we're at the Mario session, James sometimes sings this tune.
Yeah.
Sings it with words, and I'm hoping that he will be singing it from the Upper West Side, which is a few miles from us, so you might hear it through the window. And hopefully you can play along as well at home or sing along. We'll just play it through 2 times in the key of E minor in tribute to Elsa. I wish we were in person to do that, but I can feel the vibes of everybody playing together. So we're very sad to hear the news. James, thanks for letting me know. One silver lining to this session is that a strange, motley little community has been created out of thin air. Literally, The internet exists in thin air, and it's good for us to know what's happening and to say that news on the session so everybody can hear. So please, of course, let us know if there's any announcements that need to be made, good or bad. We would love to help facilitate that. So thank you, James. Okay, so it is well after the halftime.
I was just commenting to Caisleán that this is going to be a really long session.
It's going to be a long but great session. Yep. And there's something happening shortly that I'm really excited about. For the first time, Chris and I did a little outside video adventure that we filmed and edited. And the subject matter is freaky adventures. So definitely stick around if you can. It's going to be fun. But right now, at the halftime, this is when we have a poem that is written by our in-person session organizer and leader, Mimi Buell. There's now 30 about to be 34 poems
34 excellent
available.
poems, yeah.
If you want to go check out the other excellent poems. She writes these the day of the session and sends us a video, and I usually haven't seen them yet. I haven't seen this one.
Yep.
So let's see
right.
what it is.
Hi, Mario's friends. A poem about adventure. Some like adventure on mountains or trails. Others find thrills, flying planes, riding rails, getting lost in a story or chicken cacciatore, learning to weld or play music, pound nails. Whatever it is, may you follow your bliss. Do your own thing, be it that, be it this. And don't passions smother and accept one another. And as for adventures, thank you, Caitlin and Chris. Liz and Alan, James and Ryan, thanks so much for joining us. Chip into the box if you can, please, and eat your kibble.
Oh, wow. That's a great one.
Oh, this is great. So that's Amos, Mimi's new dog. If you're not caught up to date on all of the goings on,
The news.
the Mario's
Yeah.
news. Amos is looking pretty exploratory
Yeah,
in the
looking
video. I know that he was not sure of things for a while. He looks pretty happy there. Very cool. Thank you. And at the halftime, at the regular session, that is when we send around this box, which we only have a picture now of. Kevin Crawford in the background, Guinness in the front, Mimi right in the center. If you can throw a few bucks into the box, that is how we pay our leaders. Sorry, I can't speak. If there's any extra past our guaranteed leader fees, that goes to paying the next leaders if we don't make enough contributions on the next session, and it allows us to keep this going. We will keep it going as long as we need to in these strange times. So thank you very much. And of course, there is the weekly option, and I just wanted to note, if you are doing the weekly option, please don't feel obligated to continue your weekly membership if circumstances in your life dictate that you can't. It's very easy to cancel it. There's the old system and the new system. We switched over to Donor Box, but it's very easy to cancel. So please do that if you need to, or if you want to be a weekly donor, you can. Yeah. And then you don't have to listen to me say all this stuff. You can just go have a drink while I'm doing that. Do you have a drink today? You drank it.
Yeah.
You're drinking rosé, and I'm drinking rosé out of a beaker.
Yeah.
Yep. For science purposes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we're going to have one set of tunes, and then the special adventure is happening.
Great.
Which I'm very excited about. But first, some tunes.
Some polkas, I believe.
Some polkas, yes.
Okay, I think it might be polka time. I've chosen 3 polkas. The first is Ballydesmond, number 2. And this one, I either learned it from my dad, who is also a fiddle player, or I just learned it in the session. I don't exactly remember learning it. It seems to be one that I have always known. The second one is Jimmy Doyle's, and we used to play that in the Washington Square Harp and Shamrock Orchestra, which was a group of great friends of mine who got together down in Washington Square Park at NYU every week, and we would learn lots of dance tunes, and it was super fun. It was one of my first groups that I played in when I first moved to New York, and so this was one of the tunes, Jimmy Doyle's. I learned that with them, and then the third tune is John Brosnan's, and this tune I learned from my friend Rowan Piggott, who lives here in Sheffield. He's from Kinvara originally, and I taught this tune to my fiddle class at the Catskills last summer, and I would have been in the Catskills right now, so I thought it was fitting to do this tune and do this set for all the people out there missing the festivals and the camps that they would have been at this summer. And so, in that spirit, and in the spirit of adventure, let's do some polkas.
Polkas!
Those are great.
Excellent. And when I think of polkas and marios, I think of James Cleveland sitting down at the piano and accompanying the polkas on the piano.
Always.
Always. Yeah, that's one of my favorite things that happens, actually. For those of you who haven't been to Mario's, I mentioned this last time, I think. There is a baby grand piano and a disco ball.
Yep. We should show the miniature disco ball.
Yeah, we do have a miniature disco ball.
Yeah.
Oh, that looks cool on camera. That Mimi, our resident poet, she does many more things than that, but she gave this to me for Christmas, and it's supposed to be a miniature version of the Mario's disco ball, and little did we know that we would need this. We should probably actually hang it up
That's true, yeah.
right here for the sessions. We'll work on that. Okay, so the moment has come that I am quite excited for. I'm excited for all the moments, just for the record, but this is pretty exciting because Chris and Avocado, who is our pet dinosaur, who hasn't really been doing much this session, he or she is here, went on an adventure yesterday relating to an app that I recently read about called Randonautica. And I think we'll just show the video. It may not, hopefully you all understand what's going on in the video. We can talk about it afterwards if it doesn't make sense. But here's an adventure that we went on, and we hope you enjoy it. Hello everyone, this is Caitlin from the past, coming to you from yesterday. The session theme tonight is adventure, and I feel like everybody's probably seen enough of my adventures in the previous 33 sessions, so I thought that we might go on an adventure and film it, which we've never done before, for the session tonight. So here's what we're going to do. There's this app that I've been reading about on Reddit, which I know is not a good place to get really anything, but it sounds quite interesting. It's called Randonautica. It also appeals to my cartographic sense abilities, and basically it's an app that will pick out a point on a map for you while you're thinking about some sort of word or topic, and you're supposed to go to that place and something will be revealed to you about the thing that you were thinking about. So this is complete nonsense, of course, but I've never done it before, and I thought we should do it on camera because there's all these videos on Reddit of people like finding amazing things on Randonautica, which are probably false. But let's do it on camera. Okay, so Avocado, what are you doing? Okay. So what you have to do is choose your quantum point type, and there's all this pseudoscience about what the app is going to do. We're not going to get into that. I'm just going to randomly pick. Okay, so the choices are anomaly. Okay, I guess that's my only choice. Attractor. Hold on, we don't want to go so far. Let's try anomaly. Okay. Select RNG. Who knows? Temporal sounds great. Let's do that. Okay, and internet. Sure. Okay. Okay, now we have to set our intent. So I was choosing between the intent being tunes, dinosaurs, or avocado, and I think it needs to be dinosaurs. What do you think, Chris?
Sure.
Okay, so I'm going to click start, and we're all going to think about dinosaurs, even you in the future, and Chris is going to think about dinosaurs, avocado. Okay, here we go. I don't know how long this is going to take, so great. So oh wow. So this is where we're supposed to go. That's not that far from where we live, and we're going to film our journey there and see what we find relating to dinosaurs. Okay, so we're on our journey. We left the house, and now I'm following the map to our destination. And the key here with randonauting is that you have to think about your intent, your word, which is dinosaurs. So far, nothing to report except that we've seen a lot of great dogs. Hold on. So this is the World Trade Center, obviously. Pretty cool to be able to see this on the days that we leave our house. I just looked at this graffiti and I thought maybe that was a dinosaur shape, so I think we're getting close. So I'm just going to show you, we're getting really close on the Randonautica app. We're right there, and we're approaching the void, which sounds a little scary. But let's go see what we can find.
So we think we found the void.
Okay, the map says that we have to go through this alleyway. So this is getting exciting already. See, this is what I've heard about Randonautica. You discover these things that you never knew were there just in your local area. So, okay, are you ready, Chris?
Sure.
All right, let's go. So the void is just around this corner. We're almost there. So we should probably be singing extra Okay, so you'll see that we are just right at the Void. The Void is actually located in this building, so maybe we can take a look at this building. New York Representative Office of the Central Bank of China, Taipei. Interesting, and I'm seeing some animals here. There's a lion there, some cool like gargoyle sorts of features here. So let's just take a look around and see if we find anything related to dinosaurs. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. I found it! Oh my god, I have chills. It works. This is insane. Okay, I literally said when we were at the kitchen table, I was thinking about dinosaurs and avocados. Okay, so I'm thoroughly alarmed by this process. I didn't think it was going to work, but we just found avocados on the fresh direct truck after thinking about dinosaurs and avocados as the word. So this is crazy.
It worked.
I'm crying.
It totally worked. Good job, avocado.
Okay, I know that was really weird, but we I figured that I've been showing pictures of my adventures since the beginning of this, and you probably don't need to see anymore. And this app is pretty interesting, even if you don't buy into the quantum anomaly thing, which I don't. It did take us on a really exciting adventure, and we did find what we were thinking about, which is really weird, and that is what I read happens when you're using this app. So try it. It might be a little freaky, might be a little scary. I have some scientific explanations for why this happens, which we won't get into right now. But try it. It's pretty fun. It's called Randonautica. And
if you're looking for just to go on a random adventure.
So two people did find a dead body in a suitcase while randonauting in Seattle.
Okay.
Did you read about that?
I did not.
For real? Yeah, happened. And real quick before we do our last song for the night, some of you have asked about the map that you can't actually see it tonight, but it's on our wall and it's been in almost all of our broadcasts. And I picked out a little section of it to show real quick because somebody had requested it. This is the tip of Manhattan where we live. And the cool thing, this is also where we just went on the adventure. The cool thing is that the green area is the original landmass of Manhattan. And this is the VL water map that was made in 1864. And the land has been filled in significantly even past where it shows on the map right there, which is pretty cool. And I just realized that in my Manhattan Maps book, it's there as well. If you're a map fan, you should go check it out. It's pretty cool. Yep. Okay, now back to the tunes.
All right.
Actually, back to the song.
Yeah,
We're going to have
song.
one more song from Liz here.
So, Alan, I was thinking of doing the Lakes of Ponchartrain.
Ooh, lovely.
And Alan and I did the song. We performed the song up in Boston. I was just remembering back to, that was like over a decade ago. That's probably 15 years ago. And that was really fun. It was on Brian O'Donovan's show, WGBH. And yeah, so the Lakes of Ponchartrain it's about a guy he's in New Orleans and he's leaving New Orleans to go on a ramble, looking for adventure. And he's making his way up to Jacksontown, which I imagine is Jackson, Mississippi. And I had this idea that since I can't really go traveling anywhere, maybe I could pretend that I'm traveling by going on Google Maps. And you know that little like person that you can drag into a place and you just get dropped into the Google image. And so I did that. I dropped myself into New Orleans, and I got immediately dropped into this swamp tour So this like alligator park and a tour of the swamp, which was pretty cool because in the song he talks about how when he meets this Creole woman that he falls in love with, he says, you know, he'd sleep outside if it weren't for the alligators. And so just going on my little virtual adventure through Google Maps, through an alligator tour, and was thinking about this song. And I first heard, I mean, everybody knows the Paul Brady version of this song, and it's just, I remember first time hearing it being like, I have to learn that song, and I learned it like so quickly because it just is such a good song. And yeah, I'll give it a go. The Lakes of Ponchartrain. 'Twas on one bright March morning I bid New Orleans adieu, and I took the road to Jackson Town, my fortune to renew. I cursed all foreign money, no credit could I gain, and it filled my heart with longing for the lakes of the Ponchartrain. I stepped on board a railroad car beneath the morning sun, and I rode the rails till evening, and I laid me down again. All strangers there, no friends to me, till a dark girl towards me came, and I fell in love with my Creole girl by the lakes of the Ponchartrain. I said, my pretty Creole girl, my money here's no good, and if it weren't for the alligators, I'd sleep out in the wood. You're welcome here, kind stranger. Our house, it is very plain, but we never turned a stranger out on the banks of the Ponchartrain. She took me into her mammy's house and treated me right well. Oh, hair hung down her shoulders in jet black ringlets they fell. To try and paint her beauty, I'm sure it would be in vain. So handsome was my Creole girl by the lakes of the Ponchartrain. I asked her if she'd marry me. She said this could never be, 'cause she had got a lover and he was far at sea. Oh, she said she would wait for him, and true she would remain. by the lakes of the Ponchartrain. So fare thee well, my Creole girl, I never may see you no more, but I'll never forget your kindness and the cottage by the shore, and at each social gathering a flowing glass I'll drain, and I'll drink a health to my Creole girl by the lakes of the Ponchartrain. And I'll drink a health to my Creole girl by the lakes of the Ponchartrain.
Oh, more O'Neill's
Yeah, that's
memories.
great.
That's another one that she used to sing at O'Neill's. And also that is on a CD that I produced called Manhattan Island Sessions. Liz is singing on it and
cool.
has a number of other people, including Will Cushing, who's in the comments.
Sure.
Oh man, brings back memories. Really, really nice. And Liz said in the comments, thanks to Alan for catching all of her cues.
Oh, yeah.
You know, it is true in this new age of online performance. It doesn't feel like a normal playing together with somebody, and it really is a skill to be able to follow people on internet recordings. So yes, Alan, thank you so much for this. And Alan's done 5 or 6 of these sessions and is also one of the Tune Supply artists, so he does this for Tune Supply as well. Incredible. Thank you so much. Okay, we have one more group of community pictures. This is going to be a long session. There's two more sets of tunes, just so you know. But this is our last set of community pictures. So, okay, you wanna introduce these?
Let's see. This is, well, it says Lauren Maiko. I don't know what
yes.
the story is here, but
A fish.
it's a fish.
And she told me where this is, and I forgot to write it on my paper. Now
Oh,
I feel
no.
horrible.
Shoot.
That is a gorgeous fish. She did say it was a catch and release, and the fish went back in the water afterwards.
Cool.
And she did invite us down to visit her also.
Oh, lovely.
After she sent that picture,
Great.
which I would love to do. So these last, or 3 of these from Richard and Melinda Halford are actually, they were for last week, or last session when we
for
had
Wild
animals.
Night. Yeah, of course.
But they didn't make it on. But I wanted to put them on because this is an incredible picture. There are 4 beers in, beers. There's 4 beers in the tree,
Yeah.
and there are 3 deer on the ground.
Yeah. Cool.
That's wild. This is the bear that it was a wild black bear that was huge, and Richard Halford named it Toby, and it died of natural causes. And he collected the skull, and he says there's some local whiskey next to it.
Very nice.
Which looks nice.
Oh, a snake.
This looks like adventure to me.
Yeah. This could be either theme, I think.
Yes, a timber rattler.
Very nice.
Okay, and Puck said that her friend came across this situation while on a little walk or a hike along the Blue Ridge Parkway in North Carolina. This is a dog that likes adventure.
Very good.
That is amazing. And then Peter, is it Caisleán or Cassin? Have we figured that out?
I don't know.
Sent in these last 2 pictures. These are actually in Alaska. In 1999, I believe, this was on the San Francisco Fiddlers Association cruise that went up into the, where does it say where this is? No, he told me, but I forgot. And that's, of course, Alistair Fraser right there. And Alistair Fraser's dad, Bob, is playing the pipes.
Cool.
It's pretty cool. And there's Alistair again on the boat. And that looks like real Alaska weather happening there.
Yeah.
Very
And
cool.
let's see, we had one more come in that I could get up here. This Jennifer Kelly sent this in.
Jennifer Kelly is the one who arranges to have the notes taken of the session in case you want to go see what was happening.
And this is beautiful. I think she said somewhere in, around Phoenix. Beautiful sunset.
Looks
there.
like it. I see a cactus.
Yeah. Very cool.
Very nice. Okay, cool. And I had to throw in 3 of my own pictures. I feel like my life has been an adventure, and we've talked about that, and we don't need to talk about that. But these are 3 Alaska pictures living in Alaska is an adventure, and one of the things that you do in Alaska, if it gets really cold, this is not just me, you go down and you take a picture in your swimming suit in front of the temperature sign.
Yep.
And I was there a couple years ago, and it got down to minus 55. It actually got a little colder than that. So I went down and played a poor violin in front of the temperature sign in my bikini.
Hopefully this was not your primary violin.
It was not. It was not. There was also a running race on New Year's Eve, as is the tradition, and it was minus 50 or 60, and that is me after the race. I did not die, barely. And we, of course, in Alaska participate in all of the social movements, and this is me at the Women's March. So we managed to do all the normal things that people do, even though it is frickin' freezing in the wintertime.
Yes.
There. It is an adventure just living in Alaska, even if you do nothing while you're living there. It is a survival activity. So, okay, we've got one more set of tunes from Alan and Liz,
Yep.
and our second special guest will be joining at the end of the set, and I will let Liz introduce him.
Okay, so this is the final set. It's the fast set. It's going to be reels. And I just wanted to say a big thank you to Caitlin and Chris for starting Tune Supply and for organizing all this awesome virtual music activities. And it's just been an honor. So thank you for having me. And thanks, Alan, for playing along. It's good to see you. And we have a special guest for the third tune of this set, and that's going to be Ryan McCombe. He's a great
Ryan.
dancer. Met him out in Jersey City last year. And the tunes we're going to play are Donald Blue. Donald Blue is a great Shetland tune. I hope to get out there someday. I imagine it'll be a great adventure. And the second tune is Martin Wynne's Number 2. And the third tune is Father Kelly's. And Father Kelly's was Ryan's suggestion, and I happily obliged because I love that tune. And the other two tunes, they remind me of New York for sure. They remind me of being in Washington Square Park with the Harp and Shamrock Orchestra, and they remind me of being at O'Neill's, the sessions back in the day. So this is a set for all the New Yorkers and for all the people missing their sessions and Mario's. Thanks for having me, and I hope everyone's doing all right. One, two, three, four.
was great.
I love when we have dancers on the session.
Yeah.
That was great. Thank you to Ryan McCombe for joining for that. I've been trying and failing to get Ryan McCombe onto the session for over a month now, and it was entirely my fault that it took so long. So thanks to Ryan for patience and for finally joining us on the session. That was
Glad
awesome.
it finally worked out.
Yes, me too. Okay, so we have one more set of tunes. This might be our longest session ever, but who knows? That's okay.
Oof, yeah.
It's fine. But now Alan might have thought that he was going to get away with not having any old pictures shown of
Right.
him. He may have thought since it's 9:44 p.m. Well,
He would be mistaken.
there's always time for old pictures. So on the topic of adventure, I picked out 4 pictures from a camping trip that, let's see, who was on this trip? Alan, Dan Lowry, Allison Barber, and I went on to the Catskills very shortly after I arrived in New York. I guess this would have been like 2007, thereabouts.
Yeah.
And of course, the picture quality is bad because it's 2007. But here we have some cavemen.
Good.
I don't know who these people are, but there's some cavemen. Dan appears to be eating a stick or something. Great. Okay, and here they are doing a little human sacrifice.
Good.
It appears.
Like you do in the Catskills?
Like you do in the Catskills.
Yeah.
Oh, I love this picture. This is Dan and Alan and Allison
Wow.
sitting on a tree.
That's a great
Oh,
Instagram filter.
Yeah, this was before Instagram.
Yeah.
I was doing Instagram before
This
Instagram.
manual Instagram filter. Impressed.
And I just had to show this. There you go.
Great.
Those are Ellen's pictures from our adventure up in the Catskills. And then Jennifer Kelly also sent in one final picture, which is quite cute. She said this is a different type of adventure.
Yeah.
What did she say? It's from St. Louis?
From Mardi Gras. I can't remember where she said.
Yes, and I
But-
see a few folks in there that we know, including Katie Linane in the white coat,
Yes.
and Alan is in the back with the
Excellent.
purple hair,
Very cool.
purple hat. Very cool.
Wow.
Okay, so we're gonna play one last set of tunes here. Hopefully you can join in. We'll just play 2 times, 2 times, 3 times on these since we are going a little long here. This first one we played on the session before. It's one of my favorite hornpipes, and I don't know how to pronounce it in Irish. Emer Friel will have to tell us again in the comments.
We don't even know how to spell it, actually.
We don't. Yeah. It translates as the Golden Castle, but we're going to put the Irish on the screen, and hopefully we spelled it right. The second one is the Seanamhac Tube Station, another difficult speller.
Yeah.
And the last one is A Fair Wind. So yes, you may have noticed that this is a hornpipe into a slip jig into a reel. So we
Classic.
adventure for the final set here. So play along with us, and then we will announce the next leaders afterwards if you want to stick around. If you can't, because we're going so long, don't forget to throw a few bucks into the box before you go. But we'll talk to you in just a second. I should probably tune. It's been so long since I played. All right, here we go. 2, 2, 3 on this one. 3, 4. Sorry, that was a premature ending there from me. Sorry about that.
Yeah, we kept it together.
We managed to make it to the end. I always think of Johnny Cuomo on the last one.
Yeah, the Johnny Cuomo G major special.
Yes, he usually plays it with Jimmy Ward's right before that.
Mm-hmm.
We should have Johnny on again soon.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Oh, I should make that happen. All right, so thanks for sticking around to the end here. This is a long one, but super fun, and what a great honor for us to have Liz join all the way from England. Very cool.
She's still awake.
She's still awake.
Amazing.
Let's see, it's 10, so what is it there, like 3 a.m.?
I don't know.
It's late.
3 or 4.
Although we stay up till 3 all the time.
That's true. Yeah.
So next leaders, I'll just do this very quickly. The next leaders are incredible as well. All the leaders are incredible, but on Monday we've got the duo Rakish coming.
Yes. Their first time on, that'll be very exciting.
Yes, and I don't think they've been to Mario's,
Probably not.
real Mario's.
Yeah. If you saw our Father's Day concert, they had a beautiful song that they did together.
Yeah, absolutely incredible.
On the Father's Day concert, yeah.
That's Maura Sean Scanlon and Connor Hearn. And then the special guests are incredible as well. Brenda Castles is making her second appearance.
Yep.
And Matthew Olwell is going to be dancing. This is like superstars. It's going to be great. The theme, which was selected by Maura and Connor, is pretty cool. It's on the river.
Yeah, very cool.
And I think things will be revealed. I don't want to give it away, but the theme is on the river, and it is the summer, and hopefully everybody has access to a river of some sort. We have one outside our window here, so we'll see what we can put together for that. Contribute if you can to the link there. That is how we pay our leaders their guaranteed fee, regardless of whether we make enough money or not. And then anything extra goes to keeping this going for as long as we can. Currently, we're scheduled through August 3rd. Very excited to have the Vallely brothers coming up soon. Cillian, Niall, and Caisleán will be on the session.
That's exciting.
Very exciting. And a whole bunch of other incredible folks coming up. And we're going to do another slow session, actually. John Redmond is going to lead another slow session shortly. Stay safe, please.
Mm-hmm. Wear your masks.
Wear your mask, social distance, all of that sort of stuff. We want to get back to playing in the pubs as soon as we can, and we want everybody to be healthy, so please stay safe out there. And you want to do the thank yous?
Yeah, big thanks to Liz and Alan for putting this all together. Fantastic stuff. And I think Alan's fourth or fifth appearance. So
a lot, yeah.
We're always happy to have you, Alan. And
Yes.
of course, big thanks to James Cleveland and Fong and Guinness the cat.
Oh yes, Guinness the cat.
Guinness the cat. I don't
Who
know if you
sat there
guys
the whole
missed that.
time.
He was very well behaved. He or she, I'm not sure.
Yeah, apparently that's a normal occurrence.
Yeah.
very
And
cool.
also thanks to Ryan McCombe for jumping in there at the very last second.
Yes. Great. So we will. What's today? Thursday.
Today's Thursday, so we'll see you on Monday.
Have a good weekend.
All right. Take care.